Hey guys, we're Time 6. We're back watching the originals. This is season 2, episode 8. The Brothers That Care Forgot.
Brothers That Care Forgot.
Oh, well, yeah. If you say it like that. Yeah. If you enjoy our videos, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for future uploads. You could also check out our Patreon page where you can get early access and the full uncut reactions up to 6 episodes ahead. Link is going to be down below. Help support the channel by checking that out. And let's get started right away.
It is the job of our parents to nurture and protect us.
This guy's a social worker now?
Klaus, you mentioned?
Fucking Klaus, shut up, bro.
But we are not beholden to
Oh, Rebecca.
they created for us.
Baby Hope.
Forget your animosity toward Elijah and myself. Instead, join us against she who truly deserves your ire.
Dude, what is this set?
Our mother. Do this, and we will welcome you with open arms.
This is interesting.
My recommendation was to remove your limbs one by one until you comply.
Damn.
We've no desire to torture you, provided you vow to stand beside us.
Finn is not gonna...
Brothers. Does that would even apply to us? After all these centuries of betrayal?
And the
his
treacheries.
loyalty to you never really rewarded. Where is our sister? Rebecca. She was blindly loyal to you for 1,000 years, and now nowhere to be found. She was trying to make you mortal again, and you both refused her. Only proves how far you've fallen. But I expect Rebecca will have a different response to her proposal.
She did want to be human.
She did.
That's interesting.
She's been searching for Rebecca since the day she returned.
Oh, I think she's found her.
Oh, that sounds like an Esther thing.
I imagine it's only a matter of time.
Already?
Damn!
Alright, Elijah.
Yeah, we will not take any threats.
What they would do to Rebecca.
To hope. Rebecca has been cloaked by powerful magic. Focus on the task at hand.
Well, clearly not if the birds can...
As the earth shifted on its axis, you needing restraint from me.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah, what's happening? Is it opposite
Calm
day?
down.
I have the baby and we're on the run. Esther found us.
Oh, damn.
For now.
That was fast.
Starlings, but I have no idea where to go.
Tell her to head west. I'll call Haley.
Do not
Head
tell
west.
Haley. Esther's too smart for that. The only advantage that we have is that she thinks the baby died.
Finn and Cole must be turned to our side. Without their help, there'll be nowhere left for Hope to run.
Klaus, your child.
I have waited months to see my daughter. I can wait one more day.
I did not expect this from Klaus.
After killing his father.
To keep us.
You know, for months, I wrote down every single word Ansel said. The entire history of our people. If only I'd known he was Klaus's father, I would have asked him a hell of a lot more. You know, I was up all night looking through this, trying to find something, anything that'll help me figure out how to get our people back together. And now Ansel's dead, along with Ollie, so forgive me if I need a beer. Because right now I can use all the help I can get.
He sounded like Stone Cold Steve Austin when he said beer.
Yeah.
Good news is I've returned with an old friend. Someone who wants to say hello.
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 Smiley ass motherfucker.
How's it going, fellas?
Oh, you again. You ever get bored of getting bullied by my brother?
Oh, I volunteered for this.
Did ya?
Yeah, way I see it, you have it coming. First, you messed with Davina. Now, I hear you want to drag Rebecca into all this. Not happening.
No, I'd prefer you both to join me against our mother. But I'll happily settle for one or the other. Either way, if you continue to defy me, your lives will be reduced to an unending sequence of agonizing torture.
Sequence?
So, which is it to be?
You go near Davina again, I'm gonna cut off parts of you that you'd rather keep.
Oh, my threats are bloody inventive. Thing is, Klaus needs me, so that backs you into a bit of a corner, doesn't it?
Oh, until we get rid of your mom. I wonder what happens then.
Oh, Klaus might not need me. My mother's gone, but you might. You were king of the city once. You
Oh
really
my
think he's just gonna give it
Oh, the
And
king.
he thinks he can offer it to him?
Marcel, shut it down. We already done this like twice.
Always got an angle, don't you?
You see, individually, we can't do anything, but together. Wow, Klaus wouldn't stand a chance.
You can toy with me all you want, Niklaus, but you've had innumerable opportunities to kill me.
But I didn't, did I?
He's such a kid.
She must have clung to you with desperate need after our sister Freya died, making you believe It was your responsibility to care for her. Always and forever.
Hmm.
A burden which you accepted without question because you were a good son. Small children lack the capacity to question their parents. But you're a man now, Finn.
You're a big man.
No
Is
excuses.
he?
Is that the extent of your argument? So I should join your wretched cause?
Wretched.
Okay, do it. Get it.
Wretched. Treacherous.
Trenches?
I offer you the opportunity to free yourself. Side with me, and I will give you the life she never once offered. A chance to choose your own path. The choice is yours, brother.
Werewolf bloodlines were all distinct, right? Some had speed, some had strength.
Oh,
Some could
that's cool.
sense enemies from miles away. Now, to evolve, you would perform a ritual. A shaman would marry the alphas of each bloodline, and then the special abilities of each would be inherited.
That's called breeding dogs.
Literally.
See, after a few centuries, everybody had the same abilities. So alpha marriages became political. It became about power.
So if this mystical marriage thing works, then our people get my power and they can ditch the rings. Which means Esther no longer has a hold over them. This is exactly the answer that we've been looking for. Let's find a shaman, we'll say some vows, hell, we'll make it a party.
It ain't just a party. If the vows ain't honored, it doesn't work. It's gotta be a real marriage in every way for the rest of our lives. Are you up for that?
Of course she's not.
Didn't think so.
Did I understand that conversation right?
Yes, her
She was
personal,
saying that she could pass on.
her hybrid, not the hybrid vampirism, but the change aspect.
Does Jackson have any answers? He doesn't even want to talk about it. He doesn't even want to put me in this position. He's a good, decent
Because he knows you're not
guy,
serious.
if those even exist anymore. And I'm assuming he knows about Elijah. Elijah and I have barely spoken since I became hybrid. But still, he is under your skin. Well, there's no right answer to this. You just have to figure out what's best for you and think long and hard about your decision because you're the one who's going to have to live with it.
Oh,
He
that's
won't
what she
take
did?
it back.
That looks like some Matrix shit.
Ew.
Yeah. I like that. Looks like she was fucking sewn up, like, bro.
Yeah.
That looks
Man.
crazy.
Damn.
I actually called a meeting tonight for Alien Jackson, so one way or another, it's all coming to a head.
Those people look up to you. I mean, trust me, I've seen you in action. You're a badass.
Didn't he get folded in 2 seconds last episode?
Yeah.
I'm not the alpha.
No, but Jackson is, and the pack respects both of you. So if you stand with him, they will listen.
For the werewolf is.
Sure. Let a vampire tell me how to be a werewolf.
Where's Davina?
Yeah, wait, what?
We just set the shit up and left.
Hey, Davina. You can come down now.
Oh, she
got taken?
Uh-oh, she got
Oh
kidnapped.
no.
Ah!
All right, Davina.
She's a savage.
Well, now it makes sense, right? Because we all agree that was a weird scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like a setup for a scene.
Yeah.
If I die, she'll just pop me into another body. Not that my family will care that much if the death was permanent.
What's it got to do with Davina?
You're afraid I'm gonna break her little heart.
Let's give Cole a little longer to decide before we lop off his head.
You always cared more for Marcel than you did for me.
Well, I didn't realize I'd hurt your feelings.
Oh, that's a thing in it, Nick.
You're desperate to be a part of this family, aren't you? All of your mischief was just attempts for attention. You know, the truth is, Cole, you're right to feel slighted. I mean that, you're right. But perhaps there's still time to make it up to you.
He might turn. It's more likely that he turns rather than Finn.
It is, from what we've know, like what we know so far.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me.
It's quite all right.
Is that a test to see like,
Yeah.
her vein?
I think it's something.
I told you to clean yourself up.
Red door!
What is happening?
Oh, that's
Wow.
interesting.
What was that all about?
You're aware our mother cares nothing for you.
Nicholas, I assure you, my mother loves me. She loves
My
me.
mother.
You would not exist without her sacrifice. And she grew so desperate for a family that she begged one of the most powerful witches in history for help, her sister, Dahlia. Of course, Dahlia's price was high. She agreed to make our mother fertile, but in exchange, she sought the firstborn as sacrifice. Having no other choice, our mother gave away our beloved Freya.
Our sister died of plague.
Esther gave her away.
There's no plague with magic, okay?
And is love the reason she wanted my child dead?
She was trying to protect you from Dahlia's curse.
What curse?
Dahlia demanded the firstborn of every generation. Had your child lived, she would have paid the price. And if anyone had tried to protect her, Dahlia would come. And
Are we gonna see Dahlia? I can't wait to see Dahlia, bro.
Right?
Dahlia's
She's
gonna
so
come
sick.
through you. The OP.
That's just a sick name. Like, Dahlia.
She's made me realize how much I want that child of my own that I know I can't have.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, here we go again.
No,
Here
but
we go.
just means she does wanna still be human.
It's just this invitation, however cruel the delivery, had a certain kind of appeal.
Oh, she might just do it. Because her actress is not in the show, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could see it happening. Wait, did he do something?
Yeah,
When he
did
was in his
something, he did
face?
something.
Oh.
Elijah killed everyone?
He made a red door in this diner?
Oh.
Dee, today is not the day.
Actually, I think it is.
Damn! Marcel?
Why would you?
Why?
Looks like it's just you and me now.
I know you're angry and scared, but we are a pack.
We're a pack.
You're scared.
A 6-pack of beer.
Months. Why should we listen to you?
Why are we homeless, Alpha? We live in the forest. Oh, that's pretty sick. Some CGI, finally? Yo.
That is it.
We've never seen that.
This wasn't gonna happen. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got excited for a bit.
Like, I know the show's not gonna.
I don't need any magical rings to control when or how I change. You want the same? Then sit down, shut up, and listen.
So that's how you spell
Such a big game.
UNH.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Who's right about you now? You're weak.
Okay, Bugs Bunny.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that thing she had. The drink.
Oh, yeah.
What exactly did you do to him?
I channel dark objects, turn my blood to poison.
Now, whatever it is that you think of me, I was born a crescent. I'm the last of
croissant.
11 airmen.
They are in New Orleans.
Oh my god.
Now, I don't know how many of you bought the story you grew up with, the unification myth. Well, it is all true. If Jackson and I get married, anyone with the guts to turn up to the ceremony has as much control over their wolf form as I do.
Wolf.
She's leaving something out. Gotta stay faithful.
This isn't just about uniting our pack. It's about forming a new community. The choice is yours. Keep the rings and be somebody's bitch, or be part of the greatest pack that ever lived.
I'm in.
Okay, you don't have to do that now. It's still valuable until the fucking ceremony.
He means Esther prepared your body for someone to jump into.
Oh
Likely
shit.
herself. I mean, knowing mother.
Mudo.
Maybe for Rebecca.
Maybe that. Wait, that works in their favor though.
Why me? Out of everyone in this city?
Because you're perfect.
Get still risen.
Beautiful, smart, and alone. No one would question any personality changes. And as I discovered from our sessions, Niklaus would never allow you to be harmed.
Fix this. Do something to stop it.
I can't. Only my mother can.
I will step in front of a moving truck before I let your mother take over my body.
He's like, wait,
She
what?
wasn't preparing you for herself, Cameron.
For Rebecca! Who said it?
Preparing you for Rebecca.
Yo!
Well, she is all sorted and ready for an adventure. Aren't you, my love?
We mustn't let the world ever hurt her.
You're right. We mustn't.
If Rebecca goes into Cammy's body,
You both are powerful witches?
Marcel could slam and get best of both worlds. Just saying.
What did she do to me?
All you need
That
to
is
do
the
let her
question.
beat you again.
And yet you relented. You need me, don't you? Did I really lose?
Are you sure you want to do this?
Are you?
Bruh, he's been sure.
Oh, he's sure.
Tried to weasel his way into an engagement.
Haley Marshall, will you marry me?
No ring?
Provided you're not busy concocting a new paralytic to use against me, I'd like a word with my brother.
Well, to be honest, I can't stand being around you anyway.
I did mourn you after your death, and I did attempt to avenge you. I would do nothing less because we are brothers.
But Elena was too strong. It wasn't Elena. Was it Elena that killed him? Or Jeremy?
No, it was Elena.
I think it was Jeremy.
Was
It was Jeremy that shot him. I think.
Do you recall where we dined the Christmas after we fled Michael?
Of course.
Go there, now.
Always springing into action.
No more fairy tales about witches and curses.
If you think it's a fairy tale, then why do I see fear in your eyes?
Marcel!
Kill him.
Bring it in.
No, no. I made some air holes. Small ones.
Careful.
Damn.
He chokeslammed him.
That's crazy.
This is that WWE match. Fuck.
Oh, it's
Buried Alive.
Oh yeah, Buried Alive. Yeah. With Undertaker.
Have you seen Elijah? There's something I need to tell you both.
You can tell me on the way.
What? Where are we going?
To see our daughter.
Okay, let's do this.
No questions asked.
I mean, yeah. Just go. Alright, thanks for watching the reaction portion of the video. Make sure to stay tuned for the discussion. If there's any part of the episode that we weren't able to keep in the YouTube edit, click the link down below for the full uncut reaction over on Patreon, and let's discuss it now. This was Brothers That Care Forgot. The things I'm super interested in are not really unraveling. The Dahlia stuff's not unraveling. The werewolf stuff, like, I don't really care about anymore. Now that Ansel's gone, it's like, bro, who cares? So, yeah, not one of my favorite episodes. But if I'm gonna give a favorite moment, I guess it was good to see Rebecca again. She'd be chilling, and I like where the plot may be going. Like, she might want to consider it, but I don't see her going into Cammy.
No, I don't think so.
Might be someone else if she does, but
that's
no.
Like, I don't see the whole, like, the actual.
Right,
Like-
but that is one way to do it, where you bring in Rebecca back without getting the actress.
It is
Because
because yeah,
the actress doesn't seem to be interested in this show. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one curious plotline that piques my
that
interest.
could fix Cammy's character.
Oh
My
I wish.
God damn.
That's holy
That's crazy.
shit.
You know what? Is that reaction? You act like you just said something fucking
It's
crazy.
out of pocket.
No, bro.
Tammy's not bad.
That's awesome facts. Bro, she's horrible. Alright, so yeah, Rebecca's definitely my favorite moment. Also the Elijah stuff, super interesting.
Yes.
And obviously the Dahlia stuff. Least favorite, your typical witch bullshit. Okay. Davina gets a slight pass, okay, because she's still a kid. And I remember we were teenagers, we were super fucking entitled. You know? So she gets just the slightest bit of a pass in the way she acts.
Yeah.
But it's so annoying to watch. Like, I'm not enjoying what's on the screen.
Yeah.
So it's tough for me to like have fun with it, but
At least
not-
for her,
I'm-
it kind of makes sense.
yeah, I'm not enjoying it, but
Like, she's
it's
young,
there,
yeah.
and it's still my least favorite moment. Everything Davina related.
My favorite scene just had to be when Finn told Klaus about how, like, you know, his sister died, Drea, and like
Oh yeah,
all that stuff. So I want to see where that goes now.
well, let's
'cause
link to the Dahlia, which is the
Dahlia, yeah.
most interesting thing in the show right now.
Yeah. Least favorite, I don't even have one. Yeah, it's just I don't have one. For this, so.
My favorite character this episode was Klaus, 100%. The way, remember when he was telling Elijah to calm the fuck down? Like, they kind of switched sides, and now he's the one that's telling him to. Oh, there's a plan here. Don't act impulsive.
And it could make sense why they switched sides because of this red
Yeah,
girl thing.
Absolutely.
Because at first I was like, what?
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere, but now it's like, oh.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah, that's one of the storylines where I'm like, yeah, I get what's going on here, and I kind of enjoy it. The werewolf stuff with the marriage and stuff, I don't know what the
I couldn't
fuck
give
is-
less of a fuck.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
They gotta make these wolves more interesting, or else it's gonna ruin the show. because
it is.
The wolves are actually like just them, and when they talked about the powers and stuff, that stuff is so interesting. Oh, this one has more strength. This one can speed. It can do more stuff, like more abilities. But they're not gonna go into that. They're gonna do some bullshit about.
Also, I don't like the conclusion they came to, and we're gonna talk.
Yeah,
about
we'll
that.
talk about that too.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I think Elijah took the cake this episode. I mean, start to finish. I mean, he gets you questioning his behavior right from the get-go, and then towards the end, you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what's going to happen, and he actually mobilized every character because now they're all going there to go deal with it. So I think this was a fantastic Elijah episode. Yeah. Being able to see Rebecca was good too, and I'm really curious to see how this whole Red Door stuff plays in. Like the Red Door stuff and Rebecca and now Cammy as a potential vessel. That to me is definitely the most captivating aspect of the plot right now. Least favorite moment, I mean, I'm going to keep it plain and simple. Davina thought that turning her blood to poison was a solution to her problems. And it was. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's...
I think,
that's
just looking back on this show, even the last couple episodes, like, can they just stop making witches fight? There's no point to it. There's no stakes. All they do is just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then when they don't, it's convenient for the plot. So it's like why are we watching a witch fight? Just do your spells, leave it at that. You know,
it's not even a fight. It's just you can physically see the writers altering the plot.
Yeah,
like, that's literally what
it just breaks the immersion, and it's not enjoyable.
Because like now, anyways.
And it started with about like Klaus getting his ass beat. He's gotten his ass beat by a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
there are ways to beat Klaus.
Like when Michael does it, it feels earned. It's like a back and forth.
Fits the story. Yeah.
And it's not just a whoosh, you know?
And there's everything that happened. There's also everything that happened between the instance that she turned her blood to poison and then the instant where he went down. That also was completely bullshit. Like, you're telling me that she knew that he was going to subdue her enough to have the confidence to go and bite her. Like, that's
that was some bullshit.
Yeah, that was some anticipation.
Like, I'm overlooking that, and I'm still just focusing on
and then there's the whole like
blood.
If you're gonna whoosh in a fight, like for the viewer, how do we know how much power is in that whoosh? Because if it's a fight, you need a back and forth. But instead, she does her whoosh, he just gets up. Like, that's not a engaging thing for the viewer.
No.
So, just stop getting witches to fight and give us the actual fucking fights we want, like Elijah, which she'll never give us. So.
Not even here again. Dude, this guy doesn't fight.
Whoa. In here, I liked it.
Here it worked.
Like
here it worked.
Yeah, it was a twist.
It was a reveal.
Yeah, it was a reveal. But it is funny since you brought it
The
up.
only CGI thing we had this episode was, what's her name? Haley with her.
What's her name?
Hands, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That was sick, actually. That's one of the coolest scenes we've seen.
I mean, it would have been cool if she actually turned into a dog.
Yeah, for once.
They didn't just darken her eyes.
This show just loves to blue ball you. And
it's not even that hard.
I don't know why.
Like I'd accept
you can't say that, bro.
I'd accept some shit
No,
CGI.
no.
I'd
He
accept
can't
it.
say that because they did it in the freaking Vampire Diaries.
They did.
Oh, right.
Isn't
No,
this supposed to be a bigger show?
No, but
Yeah.
he's saying it's not that hard. Like, how would you know?
Yeah, wait,
Okay,
what?
There's levels to the CGI, right? Like I'm not expecting no
We've
Marvel
seen one
shit.
wolf,
CGI,
right?
I'm not expecting any
this
Marvel
show?
shit.
We've seen one wolf in the show, and that was the one that
Tyler?
was spying on Haley.
We had,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just looked like a wolf. Like
Yeah.
I would like to see her in her wolf form. Bro.
Yeah, we had way more in Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Way more. But Vampire Diaries is the bigger show, no?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Way bigger.
It's way bigger.
No, but you think if this came after, this would have a bigger budget because,
I
like, when you're proposing shows, you could ask for a bigger budget because, we come from this, so we can make this
Really?
amazing.
I don't know if that-
It's like when you're pitching it, right?
Yeah.
You could ask for that bigger budget.
It's a lot easier the second time.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I didn't
For
know
sure.
that. Yeah.
That's how franchises keep getting made.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but again, like I said in the last episode, maybe they're saving something big, budget-wise, for the later in the season. Maybe when Dahlia comes in. But
I'm excited for that.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, we'll come back to those. Let's quickly talk about the wolves since we're on it right now. This idea of her being able to turn at will. This is only possible because she's a hybrid, which means because she's dead.
Yes.
So why would that pass down as an evolutionary trait?
See, I have to agree with you. Because when that scene happened, that's exactly what I thought, and my conclusion was it would not. Because the way that Jackson outlined it was that wolves back in the day had specific genetic traits and a specific genetic signature, right? That would translate once the procreation happened. She's dead. She doesn't have like additional genes that makes her a hybrid. If anything, she's missing genes that makes her alive.
The genetic part can work because it's in her blood. But she is dead. So like unless they're all dying and coming back.
That's the only way I see it too.
No, but that would be the logical way.
Yeah.
And the other way, which obviously defies logic, bring in a shaman, do a little fucking magic. There it goes. Right? That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be the shaman.
Yeah. Also, according to Jackson, they have to have like a perfect marriage for this to work.
No.
Oh, it's not happening.
So like, what happens if they fight? All of a sudden, everyone loses their
You
power.
saw it in her face when he said, "Oh, I'm gonna make you," or whatever he said. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a good husband. And she like, she got the ick. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that? Like, how are you half-assing this?
They're fucking up.
It's like you're making a move in a war,
Yeah.
and you're going in with 1 foot, yo.
Like, what happens when things are good? Everyone's
Or one
chill.
paw.
When things are bad, everyone's sick and like dying.
No. He's talking about being committed to each other. Fighting, of course, that happens in marriage anyway. That's not what he's saying. But
Yeah, no,
they
it's a
actually
commitment.
have to be
And
married.
there is no commitment.
Like act like a married couple
Yeah.
and be a married couple. Yeah.
How does that even work? Like, is the shaman just always watching them?
It's magic.
They have to fill out reports based on the day the shaman
I'm gonna
adjusts the
walk out
curse.
too, yo. If you just
Damn, that's a
explain
lot
everything
of
about it.
pressure being married by magic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo,
You get
that is
divorced.
a lot of pressure.
You have to. No, that's crazy.
I mean, it works. If you get divorced, the family falls apart.
Hold on, but this
the
would be
pack falls apart.
But this is the only context in which you could say, you know what though, my divorce was magical.
Who says that?
Well, you know, because like you know when you're because when
Oh,
it's
is that like a
terrible.
saying?
Oh yeah.
What?
Like when it, dude, when you're in like a really terrible marriage, the marriage
They do
is what's
celebrate
terrible,
divorces
and then the
sometimes.
divorce is magical.
But I don't know if that's
right?
a saying.
Fuck.
They do
Oh, yeah.
say some people do celebrate divorce like it's a marriage. Like
So
it's
a really
wedding.
easy divorce where there's not much like friction in the courts, that's a magical divorce. The opposite would be one that takes years and years.
That
and
would be
tons
called
of
an
legal.
easy divorce, but okay.
Yeah, easy magical, same thing.
No, it's not.
For the writers, it is.
Okay, moving on. But yeah, like overall, I don't care about the wolves, and part of that is because we're supposed to follow this Jackson idiot.
Thank you for calling him an idiot. Finally.
No,
Hey,
like I gave him like I had some hope for him in season 1, but they keep just alpha. He's the most like passive idiot in the show.
Okay.
He doesn't do anything even remotely
The
alpha.
only way I would have been okay with him becoming the alpha is if
He is alpha.
If he had those traits.
when that fucking guy, I don't know what his name was,
Oliver.
Oliver, yeah.
Oliver died. Right? This guy is like, oh shit, Oliver died. He leaves for like a season.
Finds himself
like Thor did. Comes back, and now he's the alpha, then maybe.
Yeah.
But if you're showing us him being a dumbass for like the past 7 episodes, what even is the point? Like now I
not even disappear for a season. He could have used that grief and turned it into like
A savage,
no, like willpower, right?
Yeah, willpower, motivation.
And then he okay, fuck, this happened because I didn't step up. Now I gotta step up for the rest of my pack. You could have turned him into such a like proper like leader, but they just dropped the ball with that.
They actually ruined him. They introduced his character as this person who had this really out of nowhere proposal for Haley, being her
Well, it was out
main
of nowhere. It
alleged
made sense.
love interest, right? Just for it to fall through, and several episodes later, oh, it actually is happening, but now it's happening because of someone else's agenda and someone else's ideals. So he's being used now. Yes, he gets them like Jackson.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Because originally he wanted to marry Haley for different reasons because it was promised to him. Blah blah blah. That's how like we're introduced to this alpha guy. This is his plan. It didn't work out. His plan didn't work out. Now, multiple episodes later, it is working out, but for different reasons.
But it wasn't his, like...
My point is
he
that...
He didn't bring it up to, like, make it work because he didn't even know that her hybrid thing could pass on.
Oh, yeah. No, it's completely
like,
different.
No one knew.
It's a
apparently.
completely different situation.
Well,
but my point
better?
is that he's kind of been walked over. Like, now it's like, okay, what he originally wanted is happening, but it's happening for different reasons, so you can't really respect him the same way anymore. You know what I mean?
What would have been better is if she actually fell for him because he is acting like an alpha.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been a sick story. She actually want to get married to him
and
and
he's a leader. He could
give that or whatever.
He saves Elijah or
and
something.
let's do this for the what do you call them?
And not just for herself, like because a leader has good qualities. So like he would be looking out for the pack too.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like a noble thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think it just kind of mimics like a real wolf like pack, you know?
Now it feels.
What does a real alpha and a wolf pack do? Does it do any work?
Yeah.
Actually?
Of course. They're responsible for the whole pack.
Yeah. Other than mate with the females, there's pretty fast.
Well, they deserve that because they fucking run the whole pack.
Yeah, of course. That's Haley. Yeah.
When bro, have you ever seen wolves squat up and fight each other?
Yeah.
Bro, the alpha's gotta like come in with the heat, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then the boys come in the back.
Yeah.
And if the alpha goes down, bro,
it's over.
What do you mean?
It's over.
Have you seen like this?
Like documentaries.
There's footage.
Yeah.
Really?
Footage.
I want to
Yeah.
watch this.
Yeah, there's this thing about Canadian,
Yeah.
well, not Canadian, Yellowstone wolves. It was a documentary where, like, wolves had a certain turf, and then a different wolf moved because of like environmental reasons. They encroached on the borders.
Oh.
And yeah, there was a fucking war, yo.
Yeah, it's a war.
Shit happens, yo.
Dang.
But yeah, point is, Jackson ain't no alpha.
Yeah, Jackson.
Just sit by the fucking pier, drink your beer,
fuck
bars, and that's it.
That's it.
Got some trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, sit over here, buy your beer, and drink your damn beer.
All right, Elijah.
Is there, let's get the bad stuff out of the way. Is there anything else bad?
That was it.
I mean, I guess...
We already talked about Davina, and then we talked about the wolves.
I mean, there's Cammy and the fact that she's.
Well, I don't think that's bad.
Rebecca's. No, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's a good
It's just
story.
the next
Yeah.
thing.
It's not bad, no.
Yeah, that's a good story point.
I guess just like Klaus and the brothers, it didn't really go anywhere. I mean, like by the end of it, the brothers didn't really change their allegiance, and the conversation.
I expected. No.
Didn't really change
Cole,
too much.
I think Cole is.
Cole's on the fence.
I saw that Finn is not.
I
gonna
do
change.
think there was a lot of like floof in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it makes you wonder. Like, imagine if this show was on HBO, and it was 10 episodes a season.
Ooh. Yeah.
That would be
crazy.
so good.
Yeah.
Much.
But that should be good.
Like all this like shitty storylines that we don't care about, they wouldn't be in it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Or if they were in it, they would be so good because they have to make it good for the times. Like, like, if it's going in, it better be good.
Yeah, this is why shows nowadays are only 10 episodes.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Something to think about. So Elijah now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Door. We assumed he was healed by Klaus last episode, but there's some remnants happening.
And he doesn't even remember when it happens. He has no idea what's going on.
I think that there's two hints. Well, I had a huge theory when the episode began.
Go ahead.
But okay, so originally I thought that the plan from Esther's perspective was to have Elijah come within a close proximity to Rebecca and be close enough to kill her. So Elijah goes to see Rebecca under some completely different circumstances that he believes are his own. He sees her. Something switches in his brain. Once he sees her, he murders her. When he murders her, then she automatically goes to the body, and now the situation's changed, right? Because I feel like for everyone involved, Rebecca's probably the most likely to actually want to transition back to a human. However, I think that she's also the only reason why she wouldn't go is if her brothers told her not to. Like if she had to choose between like becoming human and then listening to her brothers, I think that at this point in their relationship, she would listen to the brothers. At this point, it's subject to change.
I don't
Things
know
could
if I
happen.
agree with that because
Rebecca changes.
she kind of left that behind when she chose to leave them.
Yeah.
So
The allegiance to the brothers?
well, allegiance doesn't mean you do what they say. It just means that, like, that's when she stopped, like, following them, you know?
Well, physically, yes, but
Well, not just physically, mentally too.
Well, no, she's
yeah, it's both.
I disagree because
This is like good, like, oh, we're siblings, we're here in good faith, we're not at odds. That's what this is. This doesn't mean, oh, I'm following you blindly.
Isn't she though?
No.
Isn't her babysitting Hope exactly that? Following Klaus's directives blindly?
No, that's
family.
Yeah, it's family. It's like a
Family
favor,
members.
yo.
Okay, it's family. That relationship,
No, that's
that
like a favor.
trust, that what Klaus wants is what she wants. That is what I'm talking about.
She's really happy with the baby, yes.
I
You
think
even
that
saw that
she's-
she was sad. Oh, one day I have to give her back to Haley. She was sad. So she's like happy with
That's what she always
No,
wanted.
I think she's happy with her circumstance, and I don't think that she's just happy because that's what's being asked of her. But I still think that she is still following her brothers and their
don't
plan.
think so.
She's
No, I
still
think if
following
she's
the Klaus
following
Michelson
them,
plan.
No, if she's following them, it's willingly. Like if
Yeah.
they say something that she doesn't want, she's not gonna do it.
No.
So like if she wants to transition and they say no, it's still gonna be up to her.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
saying that willingness
Would you want to be
to follow.
transitioning into Cammy though?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Maybe.
I wouldn't.
Because she always wanted to be human, right?
What?
Okay, why am I shitting on
She always wanted to be human.
You're turning it to me today. What's wrong with you?
It's
my
just
job.
So easy.
It's my
so
job.
easy to shit on her right now because of this story. There was something wrong
No,
with
but
that
this story's
scene, though.
good.
No, I know. But it's just,
I'm talking about like all the previous stories, like where she's actually.
Yeah.
No, I mean like the plot is just an easy diss.
Oh,
Like,
it
I can
is.
diss her easily, right? Even though I don't really care.
They make
about
it
her
easy
character.
for
yeah.
her.
So there was a problem with that scene though with Elijah. You're telling me he killed like 20 mans, and he has a fucking tiny stain on his suit?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
Blood?
yeah, that was
That's bullshit.
weird. That was weird. You
And
guys
it's
are
like
least
in the
favorite.
like yeah, exactly. It's in bottom of his like what? Nah. You
Yeah,
see-
that's like one of those like writing things where it's so stupid, but the reveal can't happen without it.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's like you have to pick if you're okay with it or not.
Yeah.
And I'm on the fence because, like, I don't know.
It looked fine when we were watching it, but you think about it and you're like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's
But-
the thing. Like, I don't want to turn off my brain. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. The thing
If I have to turn off my brain to like enjoy your show,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I see.
it's not Fast and Furious.
Oh, you gotta do it.
This
for
is
that
shut
fucking movie. If you don't,
That's like a you don't
Like my rule is this: if the show or media expects any like emotional or intellectual investment, then you can't expect me to turn off my mind.
Agreed.
Like with Fast and Furious, bro, they know they're fucking stupid. You know?
yeah.
But let's go to the other good thing, which is
the baby, and they're gonna see it for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
That would be.
But I think they're really exposing themselves. Esther, I don't know how Esther doesn't already know about the baby.
Yeah, right. Because the pigeons know.
That's the whole magic problem. Pigeons, not
Yeah.
the pigeons.
We don't even know what her plans
They're
are with
all
the
knowing
freaking
pigeons.
We don't know what information they give her. Like they've seen Rebecca and the baby, but apparently they've
Well, I
only
think
seen
it's like
Rebecca.
warging in Game of Thrones. She just sees through them, right?
Well, you know what? She probably sees Rebecca with a baby, but she probably just doesn't know who the baby is and assumes that her daughter's mentally ill. You know, she's like, oh, trying to live, like, you know, trying to pretend to be a human.
But the baby's there. Like, you
But-
think she just stole a baby?
I feel like from Esther's perspective,
You think
it's-
Esther
it's-
thinks that Rebecca stole a baby?
I think that's
I doubt
more
that.
likely
I
than
doubt
Klaus
that.
having
No.
it. I think that's more likely than Klaus or Elijah having a secret baby with a human, and then that's right.
Nah.
Totally.
It's a little silly.
Isn't
bro.
it supposed to be impossible for Klaus to even impregnate Haley in the first place?
Well, they know about the baby.
They know about the baby.
But
So the pigeons know, and the scene we see the scene where she's like,
apparently the
Esther
pigeons-
found me, but she doesn't know about the baby. And I'm
So that
like,
means the pigeons are secretly
Ow.
aligned with
I don't
Klaus.
get that. So, like,
Yeah.
Klaus said that they're shielded. Is just the baby shielded, or are both of them shielded? Because he was talking about Rebecca, right?
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah,
you
he
assume
was.
they're both shielded by the magic.
Yep.
But
All right. So
Uh,
Esther knows
She
we don't
knows
know if
nothing, actually.
100%.
We didn't see it in this episode.
Yeah.
Last thing, I am so like excited to see the Dahlia return. That's gonna be some good times.
I
have a
hope
cousin
so,
named
man.
Dahlia.
It'd be
Oh, really?
pyramid.
Yep.
I I know a
a sick
girl named
name.
Dahlia too.
They
It's
say
like
it
an
again.
Arab
What you
name.
say again?
That's a super sick name. Like
I have a
Dahlia.
cousin
Oh.
named Dahlia.
Alright guys, thanks for watching our reaction for the originals. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below your thoughts. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace.